inspires you? Who influences you? Probably someone who's done something big or spectacular, like donated a lot of money or started a non-profit organization. Well, Richard Sherman is someone who we can aspire to in our day-to-day lives. He has impressive natural ability, incredible sportsmanship, and a mature response to criticism. Richard Sherman is a 27-year-old NFL player who's a cornerback for the Seattle Seahawks. He's had 26 total interceptions for his career, 216 total solo tackles, and a 40-yard dash of 4.56 seconds. But what does that mean? To you, to me, to the Time magazine. I mean, there are plenty of NFL players to choose from, which is what brings me to his sportsmanship. Richard Sherman has impeccable sportsmanship for someone of his stature and skill. When he was in the Super Bowl, there was some controversy because he congratulated Crabtree, a player from the other team, and it was responded with a shove in the face, but he simply walked away. In another game, when he was against the New England Patriots, he also knew when to congratulate Tom Brady after even he won the game. A lot of times, us as spectators forget that winners have sportsmanship too. We often look at the losers and say how they react and call that sportsmanship. But when you're a winner, oftentimes the sportsmanship can go out the window with all the excitement of winning, and Richard Sherman doesn't forget that. Which brings me to his maturity in his response to criticism. Richard Sherman has earned his space with a lot of interviews. In his interview with Skip Bayless on ESPN, he was called a trash talker and many other names, and his response to that was, over and over again, "My skills and my tape are my resume. I don't need to respond to you." When told and called many other names on many other interviews, he's often responded with, "I'm a Stanford graduate, and I'm smart enough to rise above the ignorance." This is something that we can take away. This is something that us as common people, and not just athletes, can take away. When we see something like that, when we are all criticized just as people are on a day-to-day basis, our response to that is what makes us who we are. And I think that Richard Sherman has taught us that, and that's what's earned him a spot as being one of the most influential people, not only for us or for 2014, but for a much longer time than that. Him being an NFL player and having those skills in his back pocket has allowed him to gain a bigger audience, which he has used to his advantage and which we can use to our advantage. Richard Sherman has skills, and he has sportsmanship, and he has a mature response to criticism. These are the things that we can take away. And that's why he's one of the most influential people of not only 2014, but for years to come.